that I think will be measurable in the gauge, and there's some more rain coming in Wednesday at times that again will be measurable in the rain gauges. The Reserve Vineyards and Golf Club out in Aloha, looking pretty nice, partly cloudy. There was some frost on the grass out here earlier this morning. Now it's 42 degrees at high noon. And I've got one more camera, this one from Vancouver, the Springs at the Waterfront. It's 41 after seeing temperatures in the upper 20s earlier this morning. All right, otherwise, is anybody really warm? Well, Newport's 52. Bend is actually warmer with partly cloudy skies at the noon hour than we are here in Portland, reporting 45, and then it's 30s out across eastern areas of our state. So really after the shower chance dissipates in the next 2 hours, should be mainly dry going into this evening. 50s at the coast, 40s up and down I-5, and a mix of 30s and 40s out in eastern areas of our state. Here's the 7-day forecast. A couple things to point out. Number one, I think we'll get some measurable
weather will impact your day.
It's certainly becoming increasingly hazardous.
Extended, continuous coverage of breaking news live from the scene.
That snowpack is still heavy.
Go deeper with in-depth interviews and exclusive reporting. All the local news you need, live or on demand. KGW Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free. On Weather Impact Alert Days, stay informed, prepared, and connected with KGW and KGW Plus. Coverage that alerts you to what's coming and how it will impact you. Watch extended weather coverage on KGW Plus. The KGW Plus TV app, streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust. Track how the weather will impact your day. Breaking news live from the scene. All the local news you need. KGW Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
Thanks so much for joining us here on KGW Plus. I'm Stephanie Domerat. Rod Hill will join us in just a moment for a look at your weather. First, let's get you caught up on today's top stories. Portland police have arrested the man accused of shooting 2 police officers earlier this month. The arrest happened during a tactical operation this morning on Northeast 82nd Avenue, just north of Columbia Boulevard. The shooting happened back on January 19th in the Lloyd district. One officer was hit twice, the other was hit once. Both were hospitalized. One of the officers was released last Wednesday, while the other remained hospitalized as of Friday. We are expecting an update on how they're doing from Portland Police today. Former Portland Trailblazer Chris Dudley is running for governor of Oregon. He made the announcement today on social media. Dudley previously ran for governor in 2010, where he lost to the Democratic candidate John Kitzhaber by a slim 25,000 votes. The Republican May primary also features several other candidates, including State Senator Christine Drazen and Marion County Commissioner Daniel Bethel. The winner is expected to face Governor Tina Kotek in the November election. The Clackamas County Sheriff's Office has recovered the body of a hiker who fell from Mount Hood. Witnesses called 911 around 9:45 Sunday morning after they say they saw a climber fall about 300 feet near Devil's Kitchen. The search and rescue team started recovery after finding the climber's body. The Sheriff's Office will not identify the climber until they let the family know first. Well, snow and ice are falling across much of the U.S. from Texas to the Northeast, and hundreds of thousands of people are without power amid extreme cold temperatures. Lee Waldman is in New York City with the latest on this storm.
Snow is covering more than half of the lower 48 states after this monster winter storm swept through. You can see down on 7th Avenue here in New York City, traffic is moving after sanitation workers have been hard at work clearing these streets. The mayor saying the worst of the storm is behind us and that this city is up and running. A monster winter storm is making its way across the U.S., battering 2/3 of the U.S. population with snow, ice, and brutally cold temperatures.
Wild, 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 wild. I haven't seen snow like this in years.
Completely frozen. What the heck?
Schools have been canceled or moved to remote learning, and flight disruptions have continued to climb, with Sunday marking the most cancellations since the COVID-19 pandemic. Ice coating trees and power lines in the south is damaging on its own, but the wind is adding an extra danger. Widespread power outages in the Nashville metropolitan area could last for days, according to the electric utility Nashville Electrical Service. In Louisiana, people are riding out the storm in warming centers after officials confirmed 2 men died from hypothermia. Up north in New York City, Mayor Zohran Mamdani says there are thousands of sanitation workers out on city streets and plows have started to clear roadways.
We really encourage you to stay home. Staying home is the safest thing you can do. It's the best thing for our city workers.
At least 20 states have declared a state of emergency in response to the historic winter storm, and many will experience its lingering effects for days and even weeks as the cold temperatures stick around.
Now, unfortunately, across the country, the death toll continues to rise as a result of this storm. Here in New York City, officials say 7 people died over the weekend as a result of these frigid temperatures. In Central Park, I'm Lee Waldman.
All right, let's check in with our Rod Hill with the latest on this impact we're seeing. Hi, Rod.
Yeah, hi, Stephanie. Thank you. And to be clear, the storm front itself has exited the East Coast. There are mainly some flurries or light snow showers up in New England and parts of New York State, and that's about it. So if there was good news from the storm, it did quickly come and quickly move out. Unfortunately, the cold is going to be slow to get out of here. These are current numbers. You can see the freezing line is all the way down through Dallas, Texas, where it's 28, and Atlanta at what? It's coming up on 3. It is 3 o'clock there. Just above freezing at 34, and then single digits Chicago and Minneapolis. I don't see a lot of significant warming tomorrow. Wednesday, there will be gradual warming. That will lead into gradual warming on Thursday, coming from the south upwards to the north. Here's a look where we stand. We, as you know, did not get really clipped by any of that. We are looking at partly cloudy skies. We're currently sitting at 42 degrees. There's a bit of a chill from an east wind that's still coming out of the gorge. Your temperatures at 12:30 in the afternoon, 37 up in Scappoose. So still some chilly airs, and it's kind of a mixed bag. Maybe it's kind of sunny where you are, but other areas are still mostly cloudy, if you will. 40 in Salem. Our forecast temperatures, 47 at 2 and 3. That'll be the warmest part of the day, back down into the upper 30s by 7 p.m. We will still have some freezing numbers in the valley overnight tonight, but get this. The 7-day forecast, which I'll show you in a bit, highlights that tonight is the final chance of freezing temps in the valley for the remainder of the week. And for that, I'm going to clap, because personally I'm getting cold of these. I'm tired of the cold, frosty mornings. Stephanie, back to you.
You and a lot of people, I'm sure, Rod. Thank you. In Cowlitz County, a deputy coroner is recovering in the hospital after she was hit and nearly killed by a car early Saturday morning. The coroner's office says it started when Deputy Coroner Justine Enriquez responded to a crash that killed a driver on Spirit Lake Highway in Castle Rock, Washington. She was finishing her investigation when a different driver, possibly speeding and under the influence, entered the crash scene and hit her. The driver, identified as Michael Sturgill, was arrested. The deputy coroner is recovering in the hospital after having to go through a surgery. A local family is trying to piece their lives back together after a drunk driver crashed into their living room early Saturday morning. To make matters worse, the incident happened just days after the couple both lost their jobs when a local restaurant went out of business. Our John Adams spoke with a family who was displaced by this crash.
Amber and Kayla Green were asleep in their East Portland home early Saturday morning when out of nowhere, this SUV slammed through the wall and into their home.
As soon as I saw the damage, it was our life is turned upside down. This is not going to be an easy thing for us to deal with right now.
These photos show the damage done to the couple's living room. The collision left furniture strewn across the floor and their TV barely clinging to the wall.
Our house is currently unlivable. We have a huge hole in the wall with a car still in it.
As of Sunday afternoon, the SUV remained wedged in the home, with crews fearing removing it would cause the roof to collapse. The couple's landlord believes the Greens, their teenage son, 3 cats, and a dog won't be able to move back in for over a month. They are currently staying at a hotel near Oregon City. The incident comes just days after Amber and Kayla both lost their jobs when the restaurant they were working at abruptly went out of business.
I feel like if we had income and we had a job, like this would just feel less stressful, but it's like everything was ripped from us at once.
A GoFundMe has been started to help raise money for the family as they try to make ends meet while looking for new jobs. The Greens want to thank members of the community who have stepped up to help them out.
Every way that everyone has shown their support for us is truly amazing.
That was John Adams reporting. Portland police arrested the driver for DUI. The Greens tell KGW the man did return Saturday afternoon and apologized for what had happened. Coming up, less than 2 weeks to go before we kick off the 2026 Olympic Winter Games, and some heavy hitters are set to return to Team USA.
Definitely been
on that track more than anyone else is in the starting gate.
How veteran alpine skier Lindsey Vonn is preparing herself to get back on the slopes. We'll be right back.
The KGW Plus TV app, streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust on your time. Track how the weather will impact your day.
It's certainly becoming increasingly hazardous.
Extended, continuous coverage of breaking news live from the scene.
That snowpack is still heavy.
Go deeper with in-depth interviews and exclusive reporting. All the local news you need, live or on demand. KGW Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free. The KGW Plus TV app, streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust. Track how the weather will impact your day. Breaking news live from the scene. All the local news you need. KGW Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free. On Weather Impact Alert Days, stay informed, prepared, and connected with KGW and KGW Plus. Coverage that alerts you to what's coming and how it will impact you. Watch extended weather coverage on KGW Plus.
The countdown is on, only 11 days to the Winter Olympics. Starting today, we will introduce you to 10 athletes we are excited to watch. At 41 years old, the greatest downhill skier of all time is making a comeback just for the chance to race on one of her favorite courses. Matt Renew has more on why Lindsey Vonn is proving that age is just a number.
Being back on snow and skiing fast with the U.S. ski team is something Lindsey Vonn is pretty happy about.
I do think that just shows how excited I am.
Vonn's made a career of winning ski races. She has 82 World Cup wins, 43 in the downhill, more than any male or female ever. She also has 3 Olympic medals. Then in 2019, Vonn retired from racing after dozens of crashes and comebacks caught up with her.
I retired because my body couldn't take it anymore, not because I personally wanted to end my career.
And while she kept herself busy, Vonn missed the sport, especially the chance to race in Cortina at the 2026 Olympics.
You know, really hard to retire knowing that Cortina Olympics was coming and I wouldn't be competing. But even so, I don't know if I would ever have imagined myself at 41 racing in the Olympics.
So she underwent surgery to repair her broken knee, and for the first time in years was pain-free.
It changed my life forever, and no matter what happens, my life is forever different because I was in so much pain before, and it really affected almost everything I did in my life. And now I can do whatever I set my mind to.
The spark was lit. Now at 41, Vonn is back, racing and enjoying more time with her younger teammates.
It's not always that you mesh well with your teammates, and even though I'm twice as old as them, you know, we still get along great. I'm not doing as many TikTok videos as I think they would like.
But also offering her advice and expertise.
I feel like it's a privilege to be in this position. It's my responsibility to try to pass along as much knowledge as I can, because downhill is an accumulation of knowledge. You know, you learn so much by racing the same tracks over and over. So I know these hills.
And once again, doing what she loves and Vonn says what her late mom would have loved to see her do.
I had the opportunity to fight back. You know, my mom had a stroke when she had me, and she wasn't able to physically come back from that. And I felt like it's my responsibility to try my best and to do what I love to do, because she couldn't. And I feel that even more now that she's gone. You know, she would be so happy that I'm here following my heart and my dreams.
In Cortina, Italy, fulfilling a dream on a track she's won a dozen World Cup races.
Well, I think my age gives me a big advantage, actually. I've definitely been on that track more than anyone else that's in the starting gate.
And says no matter what, is just happy to go fast on one more run.
I'm privileged and lucky to be able to have the opportunity to say goodbye on my own terms.
Vonn will race the women's downhill in Cortina, considered one of the hardest tracks on the planet, but again, one she knows very well and will be watching. And a reminder that the Olympics kick off Friday, February 6th with the opening ceremony from Milan. You can catch all that action right here on NBC and KGW. All right, let's check in with Rod. I know you're excited about a little bit of a warm-up, you could say.
I am. Well, both in the afternoon and the morning, but I'm really excited that tonight, I think, is our final threat of freezing temperatures in the valley, at least through the weekend, as nights will become much warmer. This is light precip, not so much in Portland, but between Salem and Eugene. Still hard to find anybody saying they have more than a trace of moisture. Your complete forecast is coming up.
The KGW Plus TV app, streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust on your time. Track how the weather will impact your day.
It's certainly becoming increasingly hazardous.
Extended, continuous coverage of breaking news, live from the scene.
That snowpack is still heavy.
Go deeper with in-depth interviews and exclusive reporting. All the local news you need, live or on demand. KGW Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free. On Weather Impact Alert Days, stay informed, prepared, and connected with KGW and KGW Plus. Coverage that alerts you to what's coming and how it will impact you. Watch extended weather coverage on KGW Plus. The KGW Plus TV app, streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust. Track how the weather will impact your day. Breaking news, live from the scene. All the local news you need. KGW Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
Welcome back. Thanks for joining us here on KGW Plus. Okay, another very chilly overnight and very cold morning.
Do you have pets at home where you have water outside?
Yes, but they mostly are inside, thankfully. But yeah, it's so cold.
I mean, our dog's water bowl has been icy. We have one inside too.
Yeah.
But it's just been icy.
Yeah.
Here's a look at what we did this morning, low temperature wise. This morning was day 9 in a row, something we don't do a lot, of simply being down to 32 or colder. It was 31. Yesterday, were you outdoors? Sunday morning, it was 22 out of PDX. Coldest temperature we've had so far this winter, and parts of the Willamette Valley actually dipped into the upper teens yesterday morning. So these numbers were actually a little bit warmer. It was 26 in Salem. It was still down to the low 20s down in Eugene this morning. Bend was 27, Burns 13. Tillamook was freezing. There's 27 in Vancouver. They were around 20 yesterday morning, 28 degrees in Kelso. And again, I'm highlighting this because we could get down to freezing tonight. I think parts of the valley will, other parts won't. But tonight is it. Overnight tonight into Tuesday morning is the final threat of freezing temperatures for this entire upcoming week here in the Willamette Valley. In fact, we're going to, as soon as Wednesday, we could be looking at lows 40 and above. That's going to be a big change. Earlier in the show, I showed you the radar, the light showers kind of peppering between Salem, Eugene, and over into Newport. This band of clouds will be coming in overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. So we have some breaks in the cloud cover out there today. I think those light showers will be pretty much gone once we get after 2 o'clock this afternoon, which Futurecast pretty much shows. Here come the clouds overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. If the model is correct, and it might be, we could still be dry even at 5 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. This is Tuesday with the rain just off to our west. Now, it might come in sooner. I do have a rain chance in the afternoon. But there's a wave of some rain coming in overnight. And then here's several waves of rain coming in during the day Wednesday. And there's more waves of rain coming in Thursday. No big strong systems, no overly big rain soak, but some measurable precip. And keep in mind, today, if we don't get more than a trace of moisture, I don't expect us to, will be day, 15 in a row of no more than a trace of moisture. So it's been a while. This shows over a half of an inch of rain at the coast and generally maybe up to about a quarter of an inch of rain. This would be what comes in tomorrow overnight and then during the day on Wednesday. Boy, look at the surfers. There's one riding a wave right there. This is so fun. Our Seaside live camera. Can I surf? Of course not. We have temperatures at 50 degrees with a light northeast wind. So, boy, that's one of the best surfers we've seen. We're going to follow him. You go, man. You go. Gosh, he's so good we don't have time. We got to move on. All right. It could be a girl, too. I don't know. He, she, what a surfer. I wish they knew we were watching them. Wouldn't that be cool? They could
that would be.
Wave at us?
Maybe they recorded it for later. They'll see us.
Maybe. Here's our Salem sky camera. This is where we've had that ongoing threat of some light showers. You can see some breaks in the cloud cover. Your clouds are thinning. Chehalem Tasting Room in Sherwood looks pretty good, too. Portland's at 42. Salem's 40. Look at Newport, 54 degrees. Temperatures later today, mainly 40s inland, some 30s out east, and here's the 7-day. Now notice there's the warm-up, 40 Wednesday morning, and once we get that rain coming in later tomorrow, each day has some measurable rainfall all the way through Friday. Saturday's a day that could be dry, 56. There's another front that will bring some showers in on Sunday, and Stephanie, that is your and folks watching the forecast.
Not too shabby. All right, Ron, thank you. Still ahead here at 12:30, following months of protests at the nearby ICE facility in Southwest Portland that have disrupted residences and businesses, a local group is now looking to bring positivity to Portland's South Waterfront.
We have now issued a weather impact alert.
We could expect conditions in some parts of our area to change drastically pretty soon, right?
And very quickly, yes.
This is significant rainfall coming our way.
You'll definitely want to be extra cautious.
Certainly becoming increasingly hazardous.
We've got the potential for some tree limbs or even trees or power lines to come down.
Of course, when you hear thunder, it's always best to take cover.
On Weather Impact Alert Days, stream extended coverage on KGW+. On Weather Impact Alert Days, stay informed, prepared, and connected with KGW and KGW+. Coverage that alerts you to what's coming and how it will impact you. Watch extended weather coverage on KGW+. The KGW Plus TV app, streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust. Track how the weather will impact your day. Breaking news, live from the scene. All the local news you need. KGW Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
check this out. Those living and working in Portland's South Waterfront near the Federal Ice Building are getting treated to some soothing art and music this week. Two neighbors wanted to create something special for fellow residents and business owners who've been impacted by the action near the Portland Ice Building. From live performances all week to artistic window displays, they're now hosting events to celebrate the vibrancy of the South Waterfront neighborhood.
It's really hard to be in an environment where there is a lot of political unrest at times. And we wanted to find a way to kind of show our support in a way. This is a form of protest, but in a very peaceful, whimsy Portland way.
They're hoping these South Waterfront Spark events will drum up business there. We'll be right back. We're going to take a quick break.
On Weather Impact Alert Days, stay informed, prepared, and connected with KGW and KGW Plus. Coverage that alerts you to what's coming and how it will impact you. Watch extended weather coverage on KGW Plus. The KGW Plus TV app, streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust. Track how the weather will impact your day. Breaking news live from the scene. All the local news you need. KGW Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
We have now issued a weather impact alert.
We could expect conditions in some parts of our area to change drastically pretty soon, right?
And very quickly, yes.
This is significant rainfall coming our way.
You'll definitely want to be extra cautious.
Certainly becoming increasingly hazardous.
We've got the potential for some tree limbs or even trees or power lines to come down.
Of course, when you hear thunder, it's always best to take cover.
On Weather Impact Alert Days, stream extended coverage on KGW Plus.
All right, well, finally today, a former stray dog is now Washington State Patrol's latest explosive detection canine. This is Greta. Look at her. An officer actually found her roaming the city last year. Realizing her potential, WSP put her through training, and now she is officially on the job. A big congrats to Greta. She's going to do good work, I can tell. Oh.
I joked on Sunrise this morning. We sure the dog wanted to work because it's probably taking a nice little leisurely vacation.
Yeah, there you
go. A lot of dogs love once they get on assignment, they really enjoy it.
And they're really smart, so you know that's good for them.
Very good.
Give
All
it
right.
back.
We'll be in the 40s this afternoon, mid or upper. A bit of a chill, but mainly dry out there. And then we've got thicker clouds coming in tomorrow that will eventually lead to rain. At the very latest, it would be evening overnight. And then we're off and running with warmer nights, each day seeing some rain and back up into the 50s, pretty mild.
Okay, the rain's back. Thanks so much, Rod. And a reminder, we have added more live news to KGW Plus. You can tune in to Sunrise from 7 to 9 and tonight at 5:30. We hope to see you at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Have a great day.